We saw a snowboarder there hit a tree, and yeah, he is hurting. Trees don't move, so be careful when shredding. I am in new boot hell today. Yesterday I broke a lace on one of mine, and so I got a brand new pair of driver X's. So I've got left foot brand new boot and right foot modified old boot. Usually I go through about pretty much two pairs of boots a season. After they get too mushy, then they just don't have the structural integrity that I want. So yeah, today's first thing on the boots, if you ever find a pair of liners that you love, keep those liners, because they're kind of, over time, they just kind of mold to your feet, and all those low pressure points just fades out. Where brand new liners and brand new boots, ooh, I'm just, the foot's just cramping and hurting, and there's pressure where it shouldn't be, and it's literally just hell, rather than having out here just because of one boot and not making my modifications. So here's my modifications. I love the Intuition liners, so I always swap an old pair of those into my brand new boots, and then they feel good. I wish brands would just sell the shells of boots, and you'd be able to just buy your own liners independently of them, because a lot of liners are garbage in my opinion. Burton liners, yeah, they're garbage compared to Intuition liners. I've had some Intuition liners from the Deluxe Edge boots, which I love. They just are a little longer than the Burton Driver X's, but nice stiff boots, and they had a very flat sole on them, so that they felt like a skateboard shoe almost, in the terms of being able to feel my whole bottom of my foot on my binding. So yeah, I could just literally feel the edges of my snowboard better with those boots. But yeah, they're just a little longer than I like. And some had some other Intuition liners from the what was it, the Ride Insano boots, which, oh, for carving, awesome. For freestyle stuff, yep, too stiff. So I'd get edge engagement too quick on any freestyle landing stuff. It would just tilt my board more than I wanted, because I do want some flex out of my ankle, and those ones were too stiff. So if you ever find a pair of liners you love, just keep those until they're too worn out, because great liners, they just will feel like gold even when you put them in a brand new shell of a boot. Second thing I do, once the liners are too broken in, or not, once the shell's too broken in, I use these strap-ins. So it's literally just a Velcro strap that's pretty beefy, and it just adds some structural integrity and tightness to the boot. So by the end of the spring, I actually use 2 of them per boot, because it kind of, instead of the boot flexing so much, it just adds some rigidity to it. So I'd love that. And then third thing that I do, and I'm not sure how many of you will want to do anything like this, but if you're super heavy into carving and feel a massive pressure point at the top of your back of your boot, then I recommend it. My friend Peter from the United Kingdom sent me 2 pairs of these, and yeah, when I'm snowboarding without them, I feel like something's just missing, and I feel the pressure point of the top of my back of my boot. So it's just literally a soccer shin guard, and I stuff it in between the shell of the boot and the liner, and it's like one big fulcrum of pressure across the whole calf, and feels really great, versus without that. So I'll be using it tomorrow, but I just feel one big pressure point at the top of the back of a boot, especially when it's brand new. So a couple things you might want to try. And yeah, I'd tape, but I don't even have a selfie stick today, and yeah, it's kind of I don't know, I'll tape some tomorrow. But Kristen, she got some brand new goggles, Wildhorn. Her other ones were fogging a bunch. How do you like them?
Great. No fogs.
No fogs. Cool. I'll put a link on in the description. I'll probably try these ones out too myself. So, all right. Trend. Let's go look at this trend. All right, here's what happened on that. I had a nice clean track on. Let's get up close to that. Nice clean track, but the snow's pretty soft, so So I started sinking in too much and the heel cups started hitting in and it caused me to lose my edge. When the snow's too soft, you kind of got to hold back from carving the hardest you can sometimes. Nice turn. Cap 3 of the year. Oh, happy feet. It leads to happy shredding. YouTube fan T25 with the next level stickers. Does it help your carbon?
I think it does.
Let's make some turns.
Let's do it.
What's your name?
Tyson.
Tyson, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What a gorgeous day out here. Oh, so lovely. And yeah, back to the liners. If you got liners that are hurting you, a couple things you could do. If they're heat moldable, definitely heat mold them. Get them custom shaped to your feet with that. And even if they're not, just tightening them up at home and wearing them for hours and hours and hours and hours will help break them in and start shaping them to your feet. Because yeah, this feels like heaven today with the exact same boot on, but basically with my previous Intuition liner, so it's just perfectly molded to my feet, it seems, and just living in heaven with comfort now versus yesterday. Oh, so much pain. So yep, make sure your equipment feels good. Thank you all for watching. Happy shredding and kapla.